What if I told you that right now, as you are watching this video, 5 major state pension shocks are already in motion that will directly affect millions of pensioners across the United Kingdom? And if you are not prepared, some of these changes could cost you hundreds, even thousands of pounds. The 10th of March 2026 is not just another date on the calendar. It is a turning point, a moment that separates those who are ready from those who are caught completely off guard. So stay with me right to the end of this video, because what I am about to share with you could make a very significant difference to your financial future. Welcome to UK State Pension with David. My name is David, and this channel is dedicated to helping you understand everything about the UK State Pension, the DWP, and the benefit system so that you can make the best possible decisions for yourself and your family. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an important update. Today we are diving into 5 state pension shocks hitting the UK in and around the 10th of March 2026. These are not rumours. These are confirmed, real changes backed by official government data. Let us get straight into it. The first shock is the legacy benefits deadline, and this one is enormous. By the 31st of March 2026, all legacy benefits in the United Kingdom will come to an end. This is the biggest welfare system overhaul in a generation. The 6 benefits being closed are working tax credit, child tax credit, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, income-related employment and support allowance, and housing benefit for working age claimants. All of these are being replaced by a single payment called universal credit. Now, the DWP plan to send out all migration notices by the end of 2025, and the final letters have been going to people claiming employment and support allowance, which is known as ESA. If you or someone you know is still on any of these legacy benefits and has not yet received a migration notice or has not yet made a claim for universal credit, the situation is extremely urgent. You must act now. When you receive your migration notice, you have 3 months from the date on that letter to make your universal credit claim. If you miss that deadline, your legacy benefit payments will stop completely. There is a 1-month grace period after the deadline where you can still claim and keep what is called transitional protection, but after that, you lose that protection permanently. Transitional protection is critically important because it is a top-up payment from the DWP that ensures you are not financially worse off when you move from your old benefit to universal credit. If you miss the final deadline, you will lose that top-up forever. And here is something pensioners need to know specifically. If you have already reached state pension age, you are not affected by the move to universal credit, and you can still claim housing benefit in the usual way. But if you are of working age or approaching pension age, you must take this deadline extremely seriously. Check your post, check your letters from the DWP, and if you think you should have received a migration notice and have not, contact the DWP immediately. You can also call the Universal Credit Migration Helpline or reach out to Citizens Advice for free support. The second shock is the state pension payment schedule and what it means for March. Now, a lot of people are asking about a specific payment date on the 10th of March 2026, and here is the truth. State pension payments are made every 4 weeks directly into your bank account. The exact day you receive your payment depends on the last 2 digits of your national insurance number. For March 2026, the important news is that there are no bank holidays in March this year. This means all payments will go out on their scheduled dates without any disruption. No early payments, no delays. However, this is actually a key month to pay close attention to your payments, because March is the final month before the new rates come into effect in April. So whatever you receive in March will be at the current 2025 to 2026 rate. From the very next payment after the 6th of April 2026, you will begin receiving the new increased amount. Make sure you check your bank statements carefully in March, so you have a clear record of what you were receiving before the increase, and you can verify the uplift has been applied correctly once April arrives. If something looks wrong, contact the DWP without delay. Millions of pensioners miss out on money they are entitled to simply because they do not check. The third shock is the state pension triple lock increase, and this is actually very good news if you understand what it means for your income. From the 6th of April 2026, the full new state pension will rise from $230.25 per week to $241.30 per week. That is an increase of 11.05 per week, which works out to approximately $575 more per year for those receiving the full amount. This increase has been confirmed by the government and is based on the triple lock guarantee, which ensures the state pension rises each year by whichever is the highest of three things: the rate of CPI inflation in September of the previous year, average wage growth between May and July of the previous year, or a minimum of 2.5%. For 2026, the winning figure is average earnings growth at 4.8%, which is why the state pension is going up by 4.8%. For those still on the older basic state pension, which applies to people who reached pension age before the 6th of April 2016, the rate will rise from $176.45 per week to $184.90 per week. That is also a meaningful increase. Now here is something very important that many pensioners in the United Kingdom do not realize. If you are not receiving the full state pension, it may not be because you are not entitled to it. It could be because you have gaps in your national insurance record. You need 35 qualifying years to receive the full new state pension and at least 10 years to receive any state pension at all. If you have gaps, you may be able to fill them by making voluntary national insurance contributions. This can be one of the best financial decisions a person approaching retirement can make. Go to gov.uk and check your national insurance record. It is free, it is quick, and it could be worth thousands of pounds to you over your retirement. The fourth shock is the state pension age change, and this is the one that has caused the most concern and confusion across the country. From the 6th of April 2026, the state pension age in the United Kingdom will begin rising from 66 to 67. This is not happening overnight. It is being phased in gradually between April 2026 and April 2028. But if you were born after the 6th of April 1960, this change may already affect you. Here is how it works. If you were born between the 6th of April 1960 and the 5th of March 1961, your pension age will no longer be exactly 66. Instead, it will be 66 years, plus a number of additional months, depending on your exact date of birth. For example, someone born in June 1960 might now have to wait until they are 66 years and 3 months old. Someone born in early 1961 might have to wait until they are 66 years and 10 months old. And if you were born on or after the 6th of March 1961, your state pension age is now set at 67. Full stop. No phasing, just 67. This is a massive change for anyone who had planned to retire at 66, especially if you have not built up alternative savings or workplace pension income to cover the gap. You could be looking at months, possibly close to a year, without your state pension income if you were planning to rely on it from your 66th birthday. The solution is to act now. Go to the gov.uk website and use the free state pension age calculator. Type in your date of birth and it will tell you exactly when you will reach state pension age. Do not guess. Do not assume. Get the exact figure and plan around it. If the wait creates a financial gap, look at what other support may be available, such as pension credit, which many eligible pensioners still do not claim, or speak to a financial advisor about your options. The fifth shock is related to the tax threshold freeze and the increasing number of pensioners being pulled into paying income tax. This one does not get as much attention as the others, but it should. The personal tax allowance in the United Kingdom is currently frozen at $12,170 per year, and it is set to remain frozen until at least 2028. At the same time, the state pension is rising every year through the triple lock. This combination is creating a situation where more and more pensioners are being pushed over the tax threshold. With the full new state pension set to reach $241.30 per week from April 2026, that works out to approximately $12,147 per year. That is now just $23 below the personal tax allowance. And remember, if you have any other income at all, whether it is a workplace pension, a part-time job, rental income, or savings interest, you may find yourself paying income tax for the first time in your retirement. HMRC does this through a process called Pay, and many pensioners are shocked when they discover money is being deducted from their payments. If you think you might be affected, do not wait for a letter from HMRC. Go to the Gov UK website, check your tax code, and if you are unsure, contact HMRC directly or speak to a tax advisor. It is always better to get ahead of this rather than face an unexpected tax bill later. So let us quickly bring all 5 of these shocks together so you have a clear picture of what you need to do right now. First, if you or someone you care about is still on legacy benefits, you must check your migration notice immediately and make your universal credit claim before the deadline. Legacy benefits end on the 31st of March 2026. Second, check your state pension payment date for March and make sure it arrives on time. March has no bank holidays, so your payment should arrive as normal. Third, look forward to your state pension rising by 4.8% from the 6th of April 2026, but also check your national insurance record and make sure you are on track to receive the full amount. Fourth, use the state pension age calculator on gov.uk today if you were born after April 1960, because your retirement date may have changed and you need to know exactly when you will start receiving your pension. And fifth, take a close look at your total income in retirement and consider whether the tax threshold freeze means you might soon owe income tax. Being proactive now can save you a great deal of stress and money down the line. Thank you so much for watching today's video here on UK State Pension with David. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend or family member who might need to hear this, and subscribe to UK State Pension with David so you never miss another important update. The pension and benefits landscape in the United Kingdom is changing faster than ever, and this channel exists to help you stay one step ahead. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. This is David, signing off from UK State Pension with David.